What up? What up? This your boy Cole with Cole Cowboy Sports Report. So yeah, I'm just doing my first live. This is my first time ever going live on YouTube platform, any platform is that. And I just decided, hey, let me go ahead and just do a live, show my face, what I'm saying, greet and communicate with my subscribers. Ain't nobody in here just yet, but I do want to go ahead and get started with basically the topic at hand. And I'm just gonna wait and see if anybody pop in. This is an open chat. If I do get more subscribers in, I'll go ahead and drop that link, and we can all. I mean, more people come in, I drop that link, and we can all talk some football. But as you can see, I'm a Cowboys content creator. Cowboys is my team, but hey, I'm a football fan as well. So yeah, I mean, with this cowboy stuff, I don't know what to say, man. I'm gonna be a realist at first, if anything. I'm gonna be real. I like the draft picks that we have. I like everything that we did in the draft. I feel like we got everybody that we needed. But at the end of the day, I ain't no fool, man. Us cowboy fans, we can hate and talk trash about the Eagles, and you know what I'm saying, and very much so because we can talk about the players that the Eagles got. But at the end of the day, shoot, if they coaching ain't gonna do nothing or scheme them well, they just another team. They got a on paper championship team. But I'm not gonna hate on the Eagles. They did what they had to do, man. They drafted well. And they participated in free agency. Something that I wish that Stephen Jones would do. See, Stephen Jones, he want to outsmart people and go by the cap and try to save money and all that stuff, while other teams out here in the NFC, well, all around the NFL is out there trying to compete. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we can hate on the Eagles, we can talk trash to them, but I applaud Howie Roseman in the way that he did, because he went out there and he really he made some moves and can continue to still make some moves. So yeah, shout out to him, man. As much as I hate that, and man, I'm praying that the Eagles probably just go ahead and just lay a big fat egg. That will make my whole year. But I feel like Philly is really gonna go ahead and make a big push, which I want because I want that pressure on my Cowboys. I feel like we're so comfortable. And people can say, yeah, well, Cole, you know what I'm saying? Look like you over here, bragging about the Eagles and all that stuff. I ain't bragging about the Eagles. I'm just gonna be man enough to say, hey, I applaud them. You know what I'm saying? I applaud them. That's something that they got, the players that we wanted. And I know a lot of people that's out there going on ahead and stamping and tagging in players that they want to get. We wanted to get Nicole B. Dean. We wanted Jordan Davis. You know what I'm saying? And they got him. So hey, guess what? We just got to face them twice a year and hope the best that they are flop. But neither here or there. Um, I don't know what to say about the Cowboys. I mean, it's sad because as content creators, we want to broadcast a lot of stuff that's going on and with our team. And we really haven't had much to broadcast on. It's been very quiet. I mean, it got so ridiculous that we out here doing content on Ezekiel Elliott doing workouts. Like, it's ridiculous, man. Like, we always see Zeke. Last year we saw Zeke doing workouts, and we was like, okay. And I'm not even putting no bash on Ezekiel Elliott, because, like I said in my video, Ezekiel Elliott be grinding, man. He was grinding. He did a great job last season. He didn't have explosive numbers like he was when he was a rookie. But you know what I'm saying, 2016, of course he was, suspended 2017, then 2018, 19, that's when he started, declining a little bit. But he still was tough out there. Plus, he had a torn PCL and still ran for 1,000 yards. Now he did have that extra 17, game, but still, I mean, I applaud Zeke. I applaud him. He doing what he's supposed to do. The only thing that we don't like is the money that he bringing in. So, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing we need to keep our eyes on. And for us Cowboy fans that's hating on Zeke and wanting Pollard to do more, guess what? We probably might not have either one of them next season. So let's see what they're gonna do. I mean, this is a contract year for Tony Pollard, but this could be possibly a contract year for Ezekiel Elliott as well. And I'm looking forward to seeing that. Hopefully, Kellen Moore schemes better with Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard in the run game, because that's something that we've been lacking like horribly on. So hopefully Zeke and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, Zeke and Pollard is part of that great 1-2 punch run game that we need. Because with losing Amari Cooper, I don't know. Like, I feel like we shouldn't put CeeDee Lamb with his first year being that number one receiver as the guy. You know, I believe at this point we really have to rely on wide receiver by committee. I mean, that's just something we have to do. Um, I know that CeeDee Lamb's a dog, but CeeDee Lamb is going to be the guy. And if we run 12 personnel all throughout, you know what I'm saying, throwing the underneath to Dalton Schultz, you know what I'm saying, and going, you know, consistently with that run game, we will be fine. Our offense will be completely fine. Defense, I'm not worried about the defense. The defense is good. I mean, defensively, Dan Quinn, I mean, he could just take over that whole thing, and I'll be like, okay, our defense is fine. Let's worry about this offense because now we have to worry about what's going to go on with Kellen Moore. Will he start off being strong with, you know, how he was in the beginning of the season and then drift off trying to do other stuff? Or will he have a strong game plan to get us, you know, to get us further? And his biggest weakness is basically adjusting. When it comes to halftime, he don't know how to adjust. He stick with the same routine. Is very predictable. And I mean, we was able to go ahead and get away with it with these weaker teams, but with the, you know, with the real teams like the Packers and the Rams and the Bucks and, you know, those teams that go deep in the playoffs, the 49ers, yeah, you're gonna have to figure that out, Kelvin, because we ain't playing no Panthers and, you know, all that little stuff. So those are the things that I'm looking forward to this season. And I mean, will we be the team to going ahead and sweep the division again? No, we won't. And one funny thing about it is we talking about possibly a race between the Eagles and the Cowboys. I'm keeping my eye on the Commanders too. We can talk about their name, we can joke on them, but at the end of the day, shoot, them Commanders. I mean, Carson Wentz, he has his struggles, but Carson Wentz ain't no slouch. Carson Wentz ain't no slouch. He has shown that he can be a very dangerous quarterback. He can throw the ball. You know, he's very athletic. He can run the ball. So with Carson Wentz being out there and then Terry McLaurin, I mean, you gotta think the Commanders, they had a true run. Even though, you know, they had a true run and they were missing players too now. They had a good run towards that middle to the end of the season. They was like almost about to make the playoffs with Tyler Heineke at the quarterback, a guy that wasn't even supposed to start. So now they got a quarterback that has started in the league, that was a MVP, you know, candidate in 2017, that had remarkable numbers with backup receivers that played in the XFL and all that stuff. He had that, you know what I'm saying, and he used those weapons to make it to the playoffs. So, you know, at the end of the day, hey, we gotta see, man. I mean, Carson, the Commanders could be that dark horse team. You know, we don't know. And that's something that we got to keep our eye on. You know, I'm not going to dismiss the Commanders. Shoot, if anything, I mean, they might like it that way. They might be like, okay, you know, everybody's counting us out, so we ain't got nothing to fight for. Let's just go out there and do it. So we'll see. The Giants. I don't really see much from the Giants. The Giants are a team that's just out there. You know, we don't know nothing about them. We know that they got Daniel Jones. We know that they got, what's that dude, that edge rusher, Thibodeau, Kayvon Thibodeau. Hey, he ain't no slouch. He's now the defense. I don't know how the defense gonna be. I know they got the defensive coordinator that used to be with the Ravens. I expect a lot of big blitzes with the Giants, but offensively, I just don't see the Giants doing anything. So that's why I count the Giants out. Offensively, I mean they addressed left tackle spot, getting Evan Neal. That was a good pickup, but as far as the Giants, I really don't see much from the Giants. I'm sorry. I hate to, you know what I'm saying? And this is me being completely unbiased because, you know what I'm saying? I don't, I'm just going to, keep it a buck. I want to explore all options and see how our team is going to, go against most of these guys. And I just don't see it. Um, yeah, but as far as anything else goes with the division, the Eagles on paper is our biggest competition. And hey, I mean, they got Jordan Davis. The dude is a beast, man. We seen him in college. They already got, Sweat and Cox and Hargrave. They got a good defensive line. They got, what I'm saying, in addition of Dean, they got, good linebackers. So and of course, they secondary, they got Darius Slay, who is a very good cornerback, and they added on James Bradbury to the mix. And they shoot, Eagle fans, they're like calling for Jesse Bates from the Cincinnati Bengals. So yeah, I mean, we don't know. Like, will they come? The only thing, defensively on the Eagles that I'm not afraid of is their scheme. Jonathan Gannon has been known as a defensive coordinator that doesn't blitz, that's afraid to that shows a lot of respect to a lot of good quarterbacks, and he basically let the good quarterbacks run over his defense. So as far as that, I'm not really concerned. I'm not concerned at all. Why would I be? I feel like our offense is good enough to go ahead and handle them. Their offense, I mean, they have a good offensive line. Their offensive line is very good. They did a great job getting keeping a nice, good rotation on offensive linemen. They have running back by committee. They can literally get any little shifty running back in there. They run three running backs. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that 1-2 punch or main person, running back in their system. That's not how they do. They added AJ Brown to the mix of their receivers. He's a good receiver. Eagle fans will tell you that he's elite. He's not an elite wide receiver, in my opinion. This is my definition of a elite wide receiver. An elite wide receiver, in my opinion, is a receiver that takes over the game. I mean, he can be double teamed and still make plays. You can't stop him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know he gonna get the ball. That's my definition of an elite wide receiver. Who do I put in that category? Devontae Adams. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that Devontae Adams getting the ball in Green Bay. Everybody know Devontae Adams is going to be that guy that catches that Aaron Rodgers going to throw to, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm consider a elite, wide receiver. Who else on that list? DeAndre Hopkins. You know what I'm saying? D Hop. Everybody know that D Hop gonna get it. D Hop made plays that dictated the game. I mean, hey, I hate to put, what I'm saying, respect on, the Cardinals, but that Hail Murray, you know what I'm saying? That was a elite iconic play. Yeah, it was a great throw from Kyler Murray, but D Hop was the one that jumped up and caught that junk on three defensive backs and scored a touchdown in the last seconds of the game. That's elite. That's an elite receiver. Eagle fans over talking about AJ Brown elite. I mean, come on now. We need to stop crowning people to be elite so daggone fast. You know what I'm saying? What up? What up, Mrs. Burgay? Appreciate the support. But yeah, AJ Brown, you know what I'm saying? He a dog. I'm gonna give him a he a dog. I wanted him to come to our team. If anything, I wanted AJ Brown to hop up on our team, but I knew we wasn't gonna get him. You know, the Joneses they ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing like that at all. So I wouldn't even gonna even entertain that. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's good. You don't. I mean, you don't have to have elite. Just have a good, you know what I'm saying, player that's gonna make plays, and that's what he gonna do for them. Shoot, they got who Devontae Smith. He's an upcoming good receiver. He has a very bright future. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate. What I'm saying. I know that he gonna be a problem. He may be a problem for us. He may be that. Oh, all the attention going to AJ Brown, so we're gonna go ahead and toss it over to Devontae Smith type of thing. So that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, hey, are they Super Bowl bound, Super Bowl contenders? No, they're not Super Bowl contenders, but they're definitely favorites to win the NFC East. To a lot of people, do I believe they'll beat us? Definitely not. I don't believe that at all. They ain't gonna beat no. I believe we could take it from them. I believe that the Cowboys could be the first team in so many years, probably 17 years, that repeats into the division. Only because of how our coaching staff is and the way how our schedule is built up. Because if you can see our schedule is very favorable. Um, it's very favorable. We start off rough. We start off very rough, and let me see if I can bring it up. Let me see. All right, so this is our schedule. And that last game, let's see. The last game on because I'm trying to make sure I get the whole thing. So that last game is so we start off with Tampa Bay. We start with Tampa Bay, then we go to the Bengals, and then we play New York. No, New York. The New York. We go to New York. I believe that's a Monday night football game. Um, so the way how our schedule starts off with is Tampa Bay and the Bengals, both of them home games back to back. And I tell you, man, I mean, hey, that's everybody, you know what I'm saying, that's not even a Cowboys fan or just hate on the Cowboys. They'll say we go 0 2. They'll say we start off 0 2 because in their mindset, Tampa Bay is the same Tampa Bay team that played, that won the Super Bowl. But we don't know what Tampa Bay is, even capable of, to be honest. I mean, Tampa Bay, in my opinion, has been dropped down to a weaker team. The only reason why they are relevant is because Tom Brady is there. But Tampa Bay isn't a threat, in my opinion, especially with the first game of the season. I mean, you can look at Tampa and you can see that they have Brady, they have Fournette. I believe Fournette's there, but they don't. I don't know. Is Grunt coming back? Is Grunt coming back to play? I mean, wouldn't this be the best time for Grunt to, be like, okay, I'm gonna be there and be part of the team routine. I mean, this they under a new head coaching Todd Bowles. I'm not going to, downplay Todd Bowles because I believe he's a good coach. He was just a coach that was in a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Todd Bowles, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady. I mean, he 45 or about to be 45? Could he finally get to the point where he's just not that guy anymore? I'm not going to bet and say he is. I'm just saying. And shoot, I can even go out on a limb and be like, shoot, what about their defense? One thing that the Buccaneers really won and was, very successful in is the defense too. I mean, Devin White's not no slouch. Um, but that front line, JPP is not there. He's older anyway, but he's not there. Is a Duncan Sue still playing? Vita Vea is still there, so he's good. Um, oh yeah, and let me go back to the offense because yeah, I brought up Grunt, but they still got Mike Evans. He's good. They do not have Antonio Brown there anymore. They don't have what's his name? Godwin. Godwin's hurt. He won't be back in time for game one. Um so yeah, I mean, hey, they're missing a lot of pieces. Now they did get who's that guy that played for the Falcons? They did put him. I forgot his name. Russell Gage. Russell Gage. They got him. And he's good. I believe Brady can use him in good ways because he was a good receiver for the Falcons. And I believe he can throw the ball too, so they can probably use him in some trick plays too, because he used to be a quarterback. So he know how to throw the ball. But as far as like Temple, I believe we win that game. You know what I'm saying? I thought about it because I remember I did a live stream with the guys, but JC Sports Talking them, and I said we would lose that first game, but and then another thing about the Bucks, their secondary trash. I mean, they never address the secondary. They secondary was trash. So I think the Bucks, and this is what a lot of people are not bringing up. I believe the Bucks gonna take a big decline. The only reason they was relevant is because of Tom Brady. But I believe in that first game, we finally beat them. Now we got game two against the Bengals. A lot of people gonna write us off on that game too because they blinded about the Super Bowl Bengals. The Bengals went to the Super Bowl. They supposed to be, what I'm saying, elite and all that. I believe, and this is one thing about most teams that lost in the Super Bowl have a horrible bounce back year. Horrible bounce back year. I mean, you can look at the 2018 Rams, when in 2019 they were trash. You know what I'm saying? They were just garbage. So and a lot of the other teams, the the Philadelphia Eagles, they won the Super Bowl in the following year they were trash. They only thing they made it to the playoffs. They did make it to the playoffs. They made the playoffs, but still they were trash. They started off very, very bad. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a good possibility. Hey, we may go ahead and beat the Bengals too. Now, will I say that we're gonna start off 2-0? No. Whenever I did my first analysis, I said we will start this year off at least 1-1. And that's very fair. So, I mean, between those teams that I want to beat the most, I want to beat the Bengals. I want to beat the Bengals because I don't want the Bengal fans, and I mean, I just don't. I don't really care for all that. It would be nice for us to win our first game against, but it would be nice to be both teams. But I see us going 1-1. Then game three, we go to the Giants. We gonna beat the Giants. The Giants have nothing, man. It's gonna be difficult for us. It's gonna be a close game, in my opinion, because the Giants are playing at home. We For some reason we always struggle a little bit against the Giants in MetLife. We don't really play our best ball in MetLife Stadium. We don't. So we win that game. It'll be close, but we will win. We ain't gonna blow them out or nothing, but we will win that game. So I see us going 2-1. Between those two teams in the front, I really don't see who we lose to. I just know we're gonna start off 1-1. My biggest bet is we lose to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and beat the Bengals. If it's any way that I see us losing those two games, I'd rather us than beat the Bucks. Um, Washington at home. I'll be at that game. That'll be a good game. It'll be close to. I mean, you gotta think, man. Washington gonna want their revenge on us. I mean, we blew them. Well, we blew them out in the first half, the first meeting last year, and then they came to us Sunday night football, and it was a massacre. I mean, they called it the massacre in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? That's how bad it was. We destroyed them. Do you think? I mean, they got a new name. They want to beat the Cowboys again, and if you look at the schedule, the next time we will play them is at their house week 18 when it doesn't really count. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this is the game that they really gonna want to beat us or have a chance to beat us fairly. It's that time. So yeah, we'll see, man. Like, I know that we'll beat them, so that'll be a good start. Also, from week 1 to week 4, I see us going 3-1, 3-1, and which is a good start. Then we run into the Rams. Now the Rams is gonna be the type where they'll be like, man, the Cowboys about to get blown out, man. And I mean, if I'm not mistaken, man, this okay, so it's a midday game on Fox. I mean, it's a three. Well, it's a in my time in Eastern time, it's a 4:25 game. So that's gonna be Fox NFL American Game of the Week. People would be tuning into this game because it's really good. It's really kind of count as a prime time game. Do you know like how crazy that's gonna be? Everybody's gonna be tuned in to see us lose to the Rams because us got us losing to the Rams. So we'll be 3-2, 3-2, and then we go to them. We travel to the Rams. To we go. So we're going to the south. I mean, to the West Coast, to Rams, and we gonna lose that game. It's gonna be in the middle of the pack game, and then we go back there. We're gonna go back home, and week 6 is another one. Week 6, we play the Eagles Sunday night football at Philadelphia. So Philly, they're gonna be ready to play us, man. This is gonna be a matchup that everybody's gonna be excited to see. With Philadelphia beefing up their team, what I'm saying, coming for revenge. Who knows how their record's going to be towards that time? They could be very well be leading in the division because of their weak schedule. Because they have a weak schedule. Their schedule is very weak. Um, they're not really playing anybody. So yeah, they're gonna come. How do I have us winning this game? Do we win this game? I said we lose because I got us splitting with Philly, and I believe they would get the better end of us and beat us in that game. I hate to say it, but they beat us in that game in Philadelphia. Um, then we go and we play. Let's see, the Lions. Yeah, we play the Lions. The Lions, we win, and that's in the Lions, and we play the Bears. Both of those teams are at home. We beat those. We beat both of those teams without a doubt. I'm not even worried about that because I know we're gonna beat them. We beat both of those teams. Then we got our bye, which I love. I love that we got our bye right there because I'll tell you exactly why I love it. We go back up. So we play the Green Bay Packers after our bye. Now the Packers, man, they always had our number. They did, man. The Packers always had our number. They always, what I'm saying, came after us. They always They always been the team that beat us. They had our number. Like our record against the Packers is horrible, man. The Packers has owned us. And we got Mike McCarthy. You know what I'm saying? He's a and this is the funny thing about, the narrative. Let me get off topic because Mike McCarthy, he's just a hated coach. Like people always writing Mike McCarthy out, and he's not a bad coach. I mean, he won a Super Bowl, and that's the thing. People always want to be like, well, if it wasn't for Aaron Rodgers, he wouldn't have won on Super Bowl. I mean, Aaron Rodgers haven't even won those Super Bowls since him and Mike McCarthy left. He hasn't even seen it. He hasn't even been to one. So that always hurt. Made me like laugh a little bit. Like, what the hell? I mean, come on, man. I feel sorry for Mike McCarthy, man. I'm like, come on, man. This dude deserves his flowers, man. He took a team to the Super Bowl and he won it. It's hard to win a Super Bowl. So I believe with him going, and people writing him off talking about he's gonna be, out, he's gonna be, fired and replaced by that time because we're gonna struggle so bad. No, no. That's hilarious to me. He will be the coach when we play Green Bay, and I believe he gonna have his team ready. That's gonna be a very personal game for him. And I feel like, what I'm saying, he gonna be that type of guy that's gonna go ahead and will his team and get us to beat the Green Bay Packers. You know what I'm saying? In Green Bay. Like I really see that. I don't see nothing. I don't see it being impossible or nothing like that. I really believe that we can beat that team. I mean, they declined a lot. Um, they declined a whole lot. They don't even have Devontae Adams. Green Bay is really kind of in a mess. They don't even know they're gonna have Aaron Rodgers next year. You know what I'm saying? This is this how funny it is. So I got them losing. I mean, I got Green Bay losing, not the Cowboys. Then we play the Vikings at their house again the following year. I mean, following week. Sorry, excuse me, man. Shoot, I'm gonna cut this live show. Ain't nobody in here anyway. But yeah, I'm going. The Vikings. The Vikings are a team that we always been kind of back and forth with. We've been playing them a lot. I believe that we gonna beat the Vikings. I mean, we beat the Vikings last year with Cooper Rush. You know what I'm saying? We beat them with Cooper Rush, a guy that hasn't even played like a full. He hasn't even started a game of football. He been in the league for about 3, 4, 5. He been in the league for a while. So, and he went out there and balled out. Am I afraid of the Vikings? No. They do have a new coaching staff, but I'm not afraid of the Vikings. So I believe that we go out and beat the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Then Thanksgiving game against the Giants. We beat them. We gonna beat the crap out of the Giants at home. We go to the Colts. The Colts is what kind of game is that? It's a Sunday. That's a Sunday night game. Hmm. Is that a Sunday night game or a Thursday night game? I think this is a Thursday night game. I can't really see. Is December 4th a Thursday night game? Let me see. I gotta check my calendar. I want to make sure about this because that can dictate a lot. Let me see. No, it's a Sunday night game. And so we play the Colts Sunday night. Wow. Yeah. So Sunday night football, Colts. The Colts, man. I got us losing to the Colts. For just some reason, I still got that bad image in my head when they blew us out like 30-0 in 2018. I don't think we beat the Colts. I think the Colts actually come out and beat. There'll be a team that come out and beat us for sure. Um, then let's see. Hmm. We play the Texans. We're gonna beat the crap out the Texans. Then we go to Jacksonville. We'll beat them. And then this is the game that I'm looking forward to because I believe, like I said, until proven wrong, that us and the Eagles. Well, I had it right. The Eagles will be head and head going against the division. Now the Eagles will come to Dallas Christmas Eve and play us. This will be a game that will be amazing because the narrative is that, you know what I'm saying, like people will say the Cowboys play bad in December. And yeah, the Eagles are gonna come and ruin the Cowboys Christmas. You're gonna have Stephen A. Smith talking about he gonna be the first one, he gonna be one of the first ones to say that the Eagles gonna win the game and ruin Cowboys Christmas. Like, so be ready for that. But the Eagles will be out there. They'll come to you know what I'm saying, Cowboy Nation. I stated, yeah, they're gonna beat us in the beginning of the season. They're gonna go ahead and beat us in that first game. But in that second game where it counts, the Cowboys come out there and win. Beat them at home. Win the division. Then we play the Titans. Now I was like, man, them Titans, I don't know, man. Let's see. Are the Titans a threat? Is Derrick Henry the guy? They don't have AJ Brown there no more. You know, with this team start to decline, their defense is still good, but can we beat this team in this week 17? I I don't know. I would like to win that game because you got, in December, that's where it counts. But I say that we lose that game. Being realistic, the Titans will beat us. And then we play the Washington. I don't think we're gonna sit our starters. I believe we'll go out and play that game out like we did when we played Philadelphia, and we win. So far, I have our record overall. Um, so I say we lose one, two, three, four, five. So I got us going 12-5 overall in the season. That's me being completely honest, not being biased at all. 12-5 Cowboys, home, beating the winning the division. I got us going there because I believe that most of these teams that we're playing completely winnable. But hey, that was my first live stream. Not too much going on. This was a last minute thing, but hey, I appreciate all that came and supported. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share, and y'all have a wonderful, blessed day, blessed night, and go Cowboys. Peace.